Did you listen to that clip I sent you guys about with Lance and Alvarez having the conversation about the Britt Baker thing?
Yeah, I had already seen some of it. Yeah.
Did you listen to it, Konnan? You should listen to that. We'll talk about it on the thing when we do the podcast.
Did you send?
I'll send it to you.
It's on your phone. It's on your phone. I sent it to our email chain, our text chain. Me and you and Joe.
Made a lot of good points.
Yeah. So Liam Stewart, and the subject is Road Dogg stories. Very sad news broke yesterday. The legendary Road Dogg has suffered a heart attack. Hopefully, he's well on his way to recovery by now. So Konnan, I know that you spent a lot of time around him back in the TNA days. Plus, we all know you're one party. So do you have any good stories about Road Dogg, fights, parties, ribs, jumping Disco Inferno backstage? P.S. Konnan, you seem to be back in full force, so I was just wondering how your health is. What was the first symptom that you noticed about COVID? Let me just say one thing about Road Dogg. Road Dogg, he's tough as nails. He's getting better from what I understand. He survived a heart attack, it looks like. So now he's just recovering. But when I saw this happen, and they said he had a heart attack, okay, and he had it on Thursday. And he's in the hospital, and he says rough. But I was like, all I could think about was like, man, Jerry Lawler had a heart attack on the show years ago, and he's 72 years old now, and he's still wrestling matches. So I would just say, like, I hope Road Dogg, because he got a little big, we put on some weight. I would hope that he would assume a healthy lifestyle and try to lose some weight and try to extend his life.
He has to now because I follow him, and he'd always be posting pictures of going to a barbecue place in Jacksonville, so probably health wasn't a big thing, but now he's going to have to get like on a heart diet, you know what I'm saying? Where it's less meats, less fats, less, you know what I'm saying? So he will have to change his diet.
I have him on my Facebook somewhere. I was looking for his latest post, but yeah, I heard that he was getting better. There's just better treatment and better, if you go into the emergency room as soon as you feel something, and they can get in there, odds are you're going to be okay. It's just a lot more. They have a lot more tools to treat that than they did back in the day. My dad had a chest pain, and they went in and cleaned him out that night. He was home the next day, kind of thing. I think Pritchard's had like 2 or 3 heart attacks. Yeah, Bruce,
I had 2, but listen to this. I was reading the other day that the biggest cause of death in the United States is heart disease.
Sure. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Did you answer
That's why diet's so important.
Heart disease, because it used to be the story was heart failure.
Yeah.
I was like, duh.
Right.
Like you just said with your
everyone dies from heart failure.
Heart, right? Yeah, that's actually the definition of death. Your heart doesn't beat anymore. Your heart failure. So it's like, all right. Let me say one story about Road Dogg. Road Dogg used to party a lot, but he used to do. He was very bad in the pills, the somas, and we were on tours in Australia and England, and everything, and he would be passed out on the plane, and we'd have to carry him off the plane. We'd laugh about it because like these guys just like a lot of guys did a lot of pills and would pass out, right?
Yeah.
But he sobered up, okay, and got off the pills and started. And then back in Impact, they started using him as an agent, and he was an excellent agent from day one. And I knew they'd go, wow, he's made for this because he's really good at it, And he just eventually. He rose up to become the head SmackDown writer at one point. So it was like, and you knew that he was just like one of these knowledgeable guys that got it. He's from the second generation. His whole family's wrestlers. I just hope he gets better, man, because this guy, there was some idiot on Twitter was joking about it. And Scott Armstrong actually tweeted that, like, dude, I just lost my,
dad and brother, Brad.
Dad and brother and mom.
Oh, yeah.
That's like right. It's like, so don't stop being a it's like, right. So, but go, you got any comments here? And what's the question?
Road Dogg, when I was in Impact, there was a time there, bro, when I just hated being there, and guys like X-Pac, Road Dogg, and what's my boy's name? Ron Killings, they made life very bearable for me, and like you said, he was a very smart guy, passionate about the business. He was so happy. I did this angle with his dad where we did an arm wrestling thing, and they ended up whipping us in a cage, and you could see the love and respect he had for his dad, and we were always fighting. It was almost like that group, Ron Killings, Brian, and me, reminded me a lot of Eddie Guerrero and Love Machine, because we were always fighting, but we always had each other's back. Like I remember a time we were in the airport, and me and Road Dogg were mad at each other about something. And Ron goes, hey, Road Dogg saying if you want to fight, he'll fight. And I go, tell him to come out here and let's do it. And Road Dogg comes out and he goes, yeah, you talking shit. And then Ronnie would always get us all back together again. You know what I'm saying? We would have never actually fought, but we were always at each other's throat. And the one thing that I do remember is that he loved Elvis Presley, and he wasn't afraid to put that on anytime we went in his room, in his car to smoke. And just a great guy, man. I'm glad that he's doing better, and speedy recovery, my brother.